Yes, people, welcome back. We have another stream for you guys. I'm Alam. This is Toronto Hoop Talk. I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Another summer league watch along, potentially our last one for this summer league. As I've mentioned before, if the fifth summer league game is on Sunday, I won't be able to do it. If it's on Saturday, I'll have a watch along for you guys. As I always start these streams, if you're live watching right now, make sure you press the like button. Make sure you are active in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's how you can help support the channel. That's how you can help make the channel bigger. If you're watching on replay, you're just as valued as a viewer. You also have a chance to help support the channel by pressing the like button, commenting on the videos, subscribing to the channel. I got here just in time today. The game is just starting up. It's a little after 5. I thought I might miss the beginning of the game, but I managed to get here. We'll figure out what the Raptors managed to do this time. The first two games were disappointing in their own way, being that they were games in which we didn't quite have an opportunity to win the game in the fourth quarter. The game was over. And in the last game, it looked like a game that we should have won, but we lost it in a really, really pathetic way. So we'll see if the Raptors can find a new way to mess this game up. Um, Looking at the starting lineup, actually quite a bit of changes. Hold on. So we have Ron Harper, Moses Brown, Wieskamp, Nemhard, and Gay. So no Gradey, no Markquis Nowell? What? Wait a second. I missed that memo. People. Let me check the timeline. Are they just not starting or are they not playing? I was unaware. Still don't see much on the timeline. Yeah, they're sitting out the game today. So I should probably change the thumbnail and the title of this video. I just found out now that Markquis Nowell and Gradey won't be a part of this game. So we'll see what the rest of the team can do. I guess with a back-to-back uh happening, maybe that's why they're not playing. I mean, there's only 5 games in the summer league. It's not that big of a deal. They did play a lot of minutes yesterday. Gradey did look tired towards the end of the game. I don't know. I guess you want to protect them from a bad performance if they just don't have it in the tank, and maybe the Raptors want to give some looks to some of these other guys. But I don't know. I would have given them minutes regardless. Like they're two guys whose development is something we might benefit from as a team. I don't think a whole bunch of these other guys are going to be able to benefit us if these minutes help them. But I guess I don't know. As an organization, you have to see what these players can do for the sake of the 905. That is ultimately a part of what the organization does. So I guess that's the priority today. RJ Nemhard, look forward to seeing him because I do think he showed some flashes yesterday. Same with Mohamed Gay. Joe Wieskamp, you'd hope to see something from him at some point because it seems like the Raptors do like him, but he's had a pretty rough summer league so far. Um, So yeah, we'll see what he can do. He's obviously getting the biggest opportunity of his summer league. It's the first start for him. I don't think he played much yesterday. We started with a Mohamed Gay basket. Moses Brown just got a block at the rim. They're showing Gradey on the bench with his chain. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they're not playing him because of the back to back. Ron Harper open corner 3. Maybe that was blocked or maybe not, but it was completely an air ball. Oh man. RJ in transition. Harper Jr. kick out to Gay. Clanks the 3. More of the same. But yeah, that's interesting. I will have to change the thumbnail and the title of the video at some point. Probably after the game. I won't get the I don't know. Maybe during halftime on stream, casually in the background, just editing a thumbnail. But Yeah, this is in fact not Gradey watch or Marquise watch because they're not playing. This is, I guess, Mohamedou Gay and RJ Nemhard watch. Yay, people. Moses Brown kicking it to Gay. And I think he traveled there. So he gets nothing from that. Three to two in the first 3 minutes. The positive here is that the Raptors are not down 10 in the first 3 minutes like they were yesterday. It's funny though, like I don't have the audio on. If somebody does have the audio, they can maybe let me know. But they can't keep panning to Gradey on the bench, obviously in street clothes. I don't know what they're saying, but it seems like they're talking about him, even though he's not playing. And that's fitting, given that for our summer league team, even a not inactive Gradey is more of a talking point than a lot of the players we have. Yeah, they even have Jeff Doughton close to him or beside him. So Raptors best players on the summer league team, realistically, two of the three best players, um, not active, and that leaves the rest of our roster to play this game. Down 5-2, 7 minutes to go in the first. Mohamedou Gay tries to go to the basket, loses control of the ball, turnover, Nets in transition. Nets player takes it right to the basket. 7-2 Brooklyn. Moses Brown draws a foul. I don't think that'll be free throws. Yeah, it's too early to be in the bonus. The crowd's pretty empty at this game, and like most of these crowds are empty aside besides the big games like if Wemby's playing or if Scoot's playing. But this one is empty. I mean, I don't blame people because the only reason if you're a Raptors fan to watch this game is if you want to see Gradey and Markquis. As I say that, Wieskamp hits a three. That's some of his best contribution so far in the summer league. That might be his first made three. Step back three from Brooklyn, air ball. Raptors got the ball back. 7-5. At least it's a game at the very minimum. Going to commercial break. If any of you guys have something you want to leave in the chat, give us some talking points because I'll tell you what, this game is not giving us a whole lot in the way to talk about with our two best players not playing. I think the Doug Smith article from today is probably the most worthwhile talking point to talk through. If anyone's read that, we can maybe get to that at some point, potentially halftime. Full disclosure, I might just call this stream at halftime, given that they're not playing. Marquise and Gradey, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe the game will be compelling, but frankly, from what I've seen so far, this doesn't quite look like a way that I want to spend my time. Um, I don't really think the Raptors fan community is too interested in seeing Wieskamp and Nemhard and Mohamedou Gay. For for what it's worth, these guys are grinding for the Raptors 905 careers right now, and like full respect for that. But without Markquis and Gradey, this game from a viewership standpoint is not it. It is not it whatsoever. But yeah, people, if you have anything you want to put in the chat, any talking points about the Raptors, generally we can always get to that. Moses Brown misses a look at the basket. Nets miss a three. Raptors going the other way. Mohamedou to Nemhard, miss three. Swinging it to Nets player in the corner. They made the three, so it's 10-5 now. Wieskamp with the ball, found RJ going to the basket, misses the floater in the lane. The rebound gets tipped all the way to half court, starting the Nets in transition, but Wieskamp gets a block at the rim. That's so random. Somehow we don't get the ball off of that. The Nets got the ball back, missed a shot. Now they got the ball back again. Wieskamp gets blown by. Nets miss another three. Lots of sloppiness so far early, as we can expect. Nemhard misses a look at the rim. Hey, Moses Brown free throws, people. We get Moses Brown free throws. He looks like he split him, so it's 12-6. Yeah, I'm gonna be fully honest with you guys. It's 12-6, 4 minutes left at the end of the first. I'm calling this watch long at the end of the first. I don't have an interest in watching what we have going on if Markquis and Gradey aren't playing. Those are the players that I look forward to watching and look forward to seeing how their games are evolving in like the minor ways that they can during summer league, and scouting them for my own knowledge when it comes to what we have on the roster. But without them playing, this is not it at all. We're 0-3 with them playing. So without them playing, you can only imagine how good this team is. And, even if we somehow manage to have a good game, in my opinion, that says more about Brooklyn than it says about us. So that's going to be that on that, quite frankly. Um, yeah, 12-6. Raptors taking the ball up the court more so. Kicks it to Moses Wright, who loses it. Brooklyn goes the other way. 3-pointer in transition, and they make it 15-6. Timeout by the Raptors. So the guys that are getting more of a look than they have in the first three games, and you would think are here to take advantage, are not taking advantage. They're obviously playing to the level you would expect, which is a low level, and it's like that. We're on a commercial break right now, and yeah, I'm just gonna get to the end of this first, and then call this watch along. I'll have a live stream for you guys tomorrow and probably Saturday. If there's no game on Saturday, if the game is on Sunday, I'll still get you guys the I'll still get you guys a stream. But yeah, so no stream on Sunday for sure. Stream on Saturday for sure. Stream tomorrow, pretty sure. And then next week we'll see what happens news wise. With the end of summer league, I think that's usually that triggers the last wave of moves for teams in the NBA. With summer league over and any evaluations that teams would have to make over, you'll see teams fill out the rosters. So from the Raptors standpoint, we'll probably get to 20 people on the roster for summer, um for training camp, and then come training camp corresponding moves will happen. As for any trades, obviously that's up in the air. Our front office doesn't seem like a front office that likes to make moves urgently, and moves with a sense of urgency. So y- you know the Pascal Siakam situation or any potential OG trades that might go into training camp, there's no guarantee that something happens next week or during the summer at all. So from a content standpoint, I think I'll start transitioning towards some of my like off season during the summer no activity streaming ideas, which is more looking at um bigger, more broad concepts. So like we could have a stream about rebuilding and like kind of talk through the different ways to go about rebuilding and the pros and cons of each of them. And we can have a stream about the Raptors long-term future when it comes to the salary cap situation and draft picks and the roster and whatnot, and kind of charting a course that way. We can look at like what would have to happen for us to be in contention to get certain kinds of players. Lots of stuff over the summer that we can talk about to kind of keep ourselves amused, keep ourselves satiated in terms of our desire for basketball, um, and pass the time till training camp when uh, things get serious and we start getting actual stuff to talk about. So until then, um, we'll have to find a different way to spend the time. Ron Harper takes it to the basket, gets a bucket, finishes through contact, cuts the deficit to 7. Like I said, Ron Harper, a player that I think needed to have a better summer league than he has. Panning to Jacques Vaughn on the bench, he has a crazy beard, man. Really big, and like then there's different sections. There's the white sections and then the black sections. It's quite an impressive beard. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff you have to talk through during games like this. Um, I think what I'm gonna do to the thumbnail is I'm gonna put a big X over Marquise and a big X over Gradey, and then the part of the title that says Gradey and Marquise watch, it'll just be not Gradey and Marquise watch. I think that's the best way to roll with this, because ultimately this is gonna stay. I'm not gonna like scrub this off the internet. There's no point. This is history. This did happen. I did turn on to do a watch along, and then I found out the two players worth watching aren't here for the watch along. So not watching along is going to happen. 18-12, Brooklyn in transition. Oh man, number 31 Hog got dribbled around, and then the guy missed, but then he almost threw the ball away after getting the rebound. Raptors finally get it across the court. Ron Harper finishing through contact again. Good for him. 2 baskets in a row. Probably 2 of his best finishes I've seen from him as a Raptor on back-to-back plays. That's nice. More so taking the ball up court and frankly just tries to run through somebody to get to the basket, but he does get a blocking call on that play. Man, the yawns. I'm losing the fight against these yawns. Yeah, the game is not helping me in this battle against the yawns. I'm yawning out here. Morsel makes the first free throw, 18-15. I don't know. I don't understand like there's not that many people at this game, but I don't understand the people at the game exactly what they're there for. You're in Las Vegas. Watching Ron Harper Jr. and DJ Hogg is not among the top things to do in Las Vegas at any given moment. Without Gradey and Markquis playing, this is not it. So as I said, people, I'm calling this watch along at the end of the first quarter. Um, I gave it some time to maybe let the game compel me after I found out that Markquis and Gradey aren't playing. I gave a quarter to possibly get the chat into things. It's not going for us today. So we are simply going to concede defeat to the boredom of this game. 30 seconds left, 20-16 Brooklyn. Corner three from Brooklyn, misses. Moses Wright going the other way. Moses Wright tries to take it all the way himself and draws the foul at the basket. So he will go to the free throw line. Like I said, losing this battle against the Yawns. For the people who are just tuning in, Gradey is not playing, Markquis is not playing, and as a result, I don't think I want to watch this. So I'm gonna call this watch long at the end of the first, which is gonna happen pretty soon. Um, if you're in here, make sure you're pressing the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Standard YouTuber things. Um, and yeah, tap back in. Definitely gonna have a stream for you guys on Saturday. Probably gonna have a stream for you guys tomorrow. And then streams next week as well. So subscribe to the channel to make sure you guys are aware of what's happening. Even though this watch long is going to be pretty short and not the biggest spectacle and something worth watching, press the like button. It'll still go out there a little bit. I'm going to edit this thumbnail and this video title to account for the fact that Gradey and Markquis are not playing at all. So this is not Gradey and Markquis watch. I was lying to you guys, but it's not my fault. I didn't know they weren't playing until literally until I turned the stream on and I looked at the game. I saw the starting five on the TV screen after I started the stream. Ron Harper, almost makes a half court three to tie the game at the end of the first. So with that, people, I will be ending this stream. To the people who tuned in live, thank you guys. Again, I'm not. I don't think there's a whole. I don't really think there's a reason to watch this game. So for you guys to tune in, I appreciate the support a lot. Yeah, tap in with us. A lot more content coming, and I'll see you guys around.